Hi, I'm Rachel Frantz.
And I'm Grace Holland. Welcome to Stallion TV from Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College. It's the end of the semester and things are wrapping up.
Coming up on our show, we'll tell you about some of the final events of the school year. But first, we'll take a look at how Carry the Load is going. Here's Matt Reed with that story.
One fact about the National Relay that most don't know is that each leg is led by a college student from South Georgia. These students represent a generation that has forgotten the true meaning of Memorial Day. We spoke with Dr. David Bridges, president of their college, ABAC, about ABAC's involvement in the National Relay.
Well, Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College's Stafford School of Business serves as the logistics coordinator for the National Relay. It's a great event, it's a great cause, but beyond that, it's just an unbelievable opportunity for students. You know, the logistics, the communications, the media relations, it's an irreplaceable experience, I think, for students.
Dr. Bridges believes Carry the Load's involvement of college students can only benefit upcoming generations on the true meaning of this sacred day of remembrance.
We've probably already lost a couple of generations with respect to how people feel about veterans, those who sacrifice, first responders, police, fire, medics, etc. So I think it's wonderful when you can pick it up and start trying to reconnect the next generation. And I think you got a better chance, if you can expose students, 18, 19, 20-year-olds, you have a chance of, then moving it forward in subsequent generations.
A special thanks goes out to Caliber Collision of Salisbury, Maryland for joining us in Dover yesterday.
Team Caliber carries the load!
Today we head through the Naval Academy and Annapolis. For more information or to join us, go to carrytheload.org. For Carry the Load, I'm Matthew Reed.
Thanks, Matt. Carry the Load will be continuing through the Southeast on their way to Dallas.
At the Carry the Load Step-Off rally, one group of veterans sought to educate people about post-traumatic stress. Here's Stanton Cochran with that story.
At most horse ranches, the focus is on the animals themselves. Instead, this one focuses on the soldiers who live there. It's home to veteran soldiers recovering from post-traumatic stress, among other conditions.
The facility is located in Quitman, Georgia, just 40 miles from ABAC's campus.
Hopes and Dreams, we started it because of post-traumatic stress disorder, watching my own sons go through depression, go through alcoholism and things like that, and we knew there was a better way that we could help these young men get back to having a life of their own. And what we do here is we use combat veterans for therapists, and we use animals. The animals are a great thing because out here, when you get them out in the middle of nowhere, is when the soldiers will break down and figure out that they do have a problem, and then they want to know how to fix it.
Post-traumatic stress can cause soldiers who have returned home to feel like they are still out there on the battlefield. At ABAC's Carry the Load rally, one of the soldiers living at the facility talked about his struggle with the aftermath of war.
Decided to take my own life over it, or try to anyways. I laid in the road and cried myself to sleep at one point because I couldn't see a way out of what I had got myself into. Every day was a dark day.
At the ranch, Jamie talked about some of the symptoms he still experiences after living under constant threat of enemy attack.
In big crowds, loud noises, stuff like that. Anytime there's a crowd of people, that's just one, more people you got to look out for.
The dogs at the ranch provide comfort from these feelings. They even receive training to wake soldiers from nightmares. According to Mike Randall, horses have been used for therapy for thousands of years. The horse here teases his rider, a gesture acknowledging the bond he has formed with the soldier. Although many soldiers may not have any visible wounds, This has been Stanton Cochran reporting for the Stallion.
Thanks, Stanton. You can visit hopesandDreamsWritingFacility.com to learn more.
Students may have noticed intricate lawn paintings for recent events on campus. Reporter Tremont Mills spoke to the lawn crew to find out more about these dazzling decorations.
Everyone has that one special talent. Whether you are displaying your talents in the open or behind the scenes, the work you do should always be acknowledged. Brad Barbie is the grounds crew superintendent whose creative artwork brings joy to students as well as members of the ABAC community.
Reactions when we do the logos, it's not only self-rewarding, it means the world to me that students, they get a little bit of joy out of this situation, and it makes their days a little bit brighter, which makes us, happier to provide those happier days, certainly.
Barbie has been a faithful employee for 6 years. One thing that motivates him in his creativeness is the dedication of his company.
I feel like we're brothers. I really do. Department, there's nothing I wouldn't do for any one of my employees under my direction, and I feel like there's nothing they would not do for me.
Barbie's art brings so much life and joy to many of ABAC's events. With the motivation from his fellow brothers, it makes his artwork all the better.
Work that doesn't go unknown by some of the hidden faces here at ABAC. We appreciate everything that you do, and we thank you for a job well done. Reporting for the Stallion, I'm Tremont Mills.
Thank you, Tremont.
One of ABAC's baseball players was given a National Player of the Week award. Here's Josh Page with that story.
National Pitcher of the Week. Tell you the truth, I didn't even know until like 5 days after I got it. Somebody saw it on the internet and showed me, and I mean, it's an honor. I was pretty flattered about it.
As the game was drawing to a close, the pressure on Cooper to continue his no-hit streak was increasing.
Things in baseball, you don't want anybody to talk about it. I'm really superstitious about it, and I just sat there and tried not to think about it. And in the 7th, I got the last guy out, and I was one of the only people that knew.
Cooper was named as one of the National Junior College Baseball Players of the Week, and before throwing his final pitch, he only had one thought on his mind.
Don't screw up.
I think it's something that hadn't been done here in a long time, and it's an honor for a kid like him who works really hard every day, day in and day out, gives us his best effort, whether he's pitching that day, whether somebody else is pitching, he's always rooting the other guys on. And that particular day, he just threw strikes, used his defense, and the defense made a lot of plays behind him or it wouldn't have been possible. And he'll be the first one to tell you that without his defense, none of that ever happens. There's never a perfect game or a no-hitter.
Both Cooper and Coach Reeder were optimistic with the rest of their season.
I think we're capable of beating anybody that will play in the tournament, and hopefully we'll go to the tournament and do as well as we have this year already, and end up at the regional, and we'll see what we can do from there.
We're trying to get a bye in the first week of conference. We have to win 2 games this week against Perimeter, at least split with them, and we'll get a bye that first day, which will give us an inside track to get in the championship game and winning that, which is our ultimate goal.
Cooper and the baseball team will be travelling to Darton College to compete in this year's regional tournament. I'm Josh Page, reporting for the Stallion.
Thanks, Josh. That is an achievement to be proud of, and we wish the Stallions luck in their upcoming tournament.
Over the past few weeks, Dean Spicer was able to gather enough donations to help the Telehealth program expand its wings worldwide with its introduction to Nicaragua. Here's reporter James Jackson with that story.
Dean Spicer spent the last week in Nicaragua, helping to set up their very own telehealth system. Earlier this week, I was able to speak with a representative of the nursing school about the importance of this achievement.
So Mr. Spicer, through some donations and through some donors, has been able to secure the equipment to take over, which is a laptop solution. It's a little bit different than the computer behind me. However, the laptop solution will act the same way that this big unit will work. Mr. Spicer's had the opportunity to do the study abroad class, which is normally every summer. He goes over for, I think, about 13 days. He takes students over, and it's kind of immersing them in that culture. So as soon as we brought telehealth to the nursing program to use as a training tool for first assessment nursing students, Mr. Spicer immediately saw the benefit that this type of equipment could be used overseas. Once those students are there, any students that are on campus that's wanting to do some cultural type stuff, they will have access to call into that group while they're there, and they can converse back and forth about some of the things they're seeing and doing overseas.
We can definitely see that telehealth is expanding not only the reach of a Nicaraguan community, but also that of ABAC's. It's a momentous occasion, and what better way to celebrate it than perfectly timing it with the Georgia Association of Nursing's annual cookout. Reporting for the Stallion, I'm James Jackson.
Thanks, James. When we come back, we'll hear about the music students' recital.
And we'll also bring you my interview with Dr. Brian Ray about a new major being offered next semester.
ABAC is college done right, with caring and committed professors
who provide a quality education through hands-on learning.
Premier lakefront living,
on-campus dining with many options,
and it all comes at an affordable price.
Go to abac.edu and schedule your visit to see why ABAC is college done right.
ABAC had spring music recitals in the chapel. They presented classical Baroque pieces. Here's Jennifer Powers with that story.
ABAC's chapel is usually a place of solace. But when there's a music recital, the chapel comes alive with people and the sound of music. The music recital, organized by Dr. Susan Rowe, director of the music program at ABAC, featured students performing Baroque selections vocally and instrumentally from the Romantic period. Music students have much preparation involved in performing these recitals, practicing sometimes as much as 2 to 3 hours a day.
Hi, my name is Krishawn McDowell, and I'm a music major here at Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College. And I play the trombone, and this is my second year, and I'm working on my sophomore degree.
The majority of the performances were solo, with a piano accompaniment.
Hi, my name is Victoria. I am a flute major. My favorite piece that I learned was from last semester called Sweet Model by Ernest Bloch. I plan on being a music educator after I graduate.
While there were a few duets and trios, the show went out with a boom with a 10-man ensemble. For Stallion TV, this is Jennifer Powers.
Thanks, Jennifer. Be sure to look out for more of ABAC's music recitals in the fall semester.
A new major in theater will be available to students in the fall. Grace Holland sat down with one of the leading professors in this program.
I'm here with Professor of English and Instructor of Theater, Dr. Brian Ray, to talk about the new theater major that will be offered here at ABAC next semester. So Dr. Ray, tell me a little bit about this major.
Well, we're starting a new program this fall. It's going to be classes in theater that will apply to an Associate of Arts degree. And I'm pretty excited about it. It's an opportunity to bring the performing arts, or another type of the performing arts, to the Fine Arts program. On this fall, we're starting with Fundamentals of Acting. That's where theater is. That's what people see when they come to the theater, is the acting. So we're going to start there too. Then we've also got a stagecraft course, which is the technical elements, how to work the lighting, how to do makeup, how to work with costumes, building scenery for the stage, those sorts of things. We've also got a course in voice and diction, because the tool of the actor is his or her voice and speaking ability, and so we're going to make sure that actors are able to do that the best way possible. The last one that we are going to offer that's specifically theater focused is script analysis, and that's using the literature of theater and examining it in terms of how it goes from page to the stage.
Okay, that sounds like that will be very helpful to students of a wide range of majors, really.
Absolutely. I think that students all across campus will find elements in these classes that could be useful in whatever degree program they're pursuing.
How do you think that will improve ABAC as a campus and as a student body?
We're all essentially actors every day of our lives as we present ourselves to the world. And so those skills of how to do that effectively are things that anybody could learn.
Thank you for joining us, Dr. Ray. First classes will be offered fall semester 2015. Rachel?
Students can sign up for these classes now. You can speak with your advisor to see if you can take them as an elective.
As the semester wraps up, seniors showcase their semester's worth of work. Here's Megan Kling with that story.
Stallion TV takes a look at the May 2015 Capstone Projects. These projects give students the opportunity to do research under the mentor of a professor in their field.
Imagine a young woman. We'll call her Sarah. Sarah could be anywhere. She could be a citizen here in rural South Georgia. She could be Daze, or even at another part of the world. All she's known is poverty her entire life.
Topics are chosen at the beginning of the semester and research is done throughout. At the end, a research paper and a presentation are presented in an open forum and allows for feedback. Students can choose a topic related to their bachelor's degree and can use that in grad school admissions or future job opportunities. Students can also get their research published, which will further their careers and opportunities in the future. This has been Megan Kling for Stallion TV.
Thanks, Megan. Congratulations to the seniors on their hard work.
Chicken and waffles sounds like a tasty combination. Reporter Christian Estrada has more on this.
I'm Christian Estrada reporting for Stallion TV. Whenever I hear chicken waffles, my tummy just begins to growl, and instantly I want some. Today, ABAC students had the chance to dig in and enjoy thanks to CAB.
This is chicken and waffles. We do it like every semester towards midterms and finals. It's just like a treat to the kids for the end of that semester, like how you're stressed out about classes. This is a little treat for the students at ABAC.
Here are some students' responses to the event.
I like that it was free food and like how everyone came out and came, because not a lot of people like come out and get out of their dorms for ABAC, and this is a way to bring everybody together with playing music and the free food and the chicken and waffles. Most definitely. I'll be here next year, so yeah, I'll come back.
I like being out here with my friends, and I like the food and the music. It was really nice, really chill.
I like the dining hall being open after 7:30.
There's food, basically, and meet new people and meet friends and everything. Get to talk.
I really like that we got to come out and just socialize a little bit during this week where we're all working really, really hard. We all want to dedicate time to studying and doing good in our classes, but it's also important to to socialize and just chill out for a moment.
Some signs that the event was a success was students were having fun, meeting new people, dancing, and eating chickens and waffles. Reporting from Stallion TV, I am Christian Estrada.
Thanks, Christian. We can't wait for the next chicken and waffles event.
Some students are preparing to transfer to different schools. Here's Savannah Nesfold with that story.
ABAC students finish off the semester with finals, but others finish off by sending transcripts to new colleges to continue their majors or to start new ones not given here. While ABAC does have different majors to pick from, some students aren't able to continue their education because certain majors are not currently available here.
Valdosta State. ABAC doesn't offer my bachelor's that I'm wanting to get.
While some students are searching for their master's, others are searching for programs not given here.
I'm transferring to Georgia Southern. I'm transferring there because they have a really good clinical psychology program. They're also really good in their English department, and I plan to have a double major after I transfer out of ABAC.
There are also students who feel that since they have gotten what they came here for, they're not needed, so they wish to transfer elsewhere.
I am transferring to Columbus State University. I'm transferring because I will be graduating from ABAC, and I don't see a reason for me to stay here any longer if I've already got my degree in the major that I wanted.
For Stallion TV, I'm Savannah Nestwold.
Thanks, Savannah. While ABAC may not have the courses needed, we wish those transferring luck in pursuing their majors.
Later in our show, we'll also hear from graduating students on their plans post-college.
Is more better?
Well, more instructors that care about your future is definitely better.
Especially the one-on-one time with your teacher, more is always better.
And more hands-on learning time with our outdoor learning labs is definitely better.
More food options are definitely better. It doesn't get better than Fried Chicken Thursday here at ABAC.
So more is better?
Well, sometimes less is more. Here at ABAC, you can get affordable education.
Absolutely. ABAC offers a quality education at an affordable price.
It's not complicated. Get more for less at ABAC.
The business school had their end of the year cookout last Thursday. Here's Jolie Warren with that story.
Stafford School of Business Cookout provided an opportunity for students to get together one last time before they go their separate ways. For students like Christoph Coran, this cookout was a time to reminisce and think about how far he's come.
We're finally here. You come to college your freshman year and you're excited and all that sort of stuff. And time really travels fast. I can't believe that I'm here already. It feels like just yesterday I kind of walked over to Lakeside and I was in my room and thinking to myself, I'm finally by myself and I get to stay up as late as I want and do whatever I want to do at any point in time. But now it's getting real. It's getting real.
Awesome. And it wouldn't be a business school cookout without Carlton's famous grilled hot dogs.
I think my favorite part of this whole cookout was getting to have a last hot dog grilled by the one and only Carlton Brooks. If you have not had a hot dog grilled by Carlton Brooks, you're missing out.
Faculty, like Miss Sue, felt this cookout was necessary and enjoyed sending the graduates off with wishes of good luck and success.
This cookout is something that we wanted to do at the School of Business for all of the business students so they can finish the semester strong and to do good on their finals and just let them know that we're wishing them well.
Overall, the sound of laughter, smell of grilled hot dogs, and warm spring air made a successful farewell cookout. For the Stallion, I'm Jolie Warren.
Thanks, Jolie. Need a summer activity that won't break the bank? Try geocaching. Here's Colette Whittemore with that story.
Up high, down low, in a bush, you never know. Geocaches are hidden all over. A geocache even used to be hidden near the old gazebo here on campus. Geocaching is a real-world treasure hunt using GPS-enabled devices where participants navigate to a specific set of coordinates to find the hidden geocache.
Some of us spend a lot of money each summer to have a good time. So if you're looking to save some money this year, then I suggest an activity known as geocaching.
Geocaching is a combination of your gizmo and your mind and the earth. But geocaching is like a treasure hunt. It's like to geocache with my friends, my close friends. Because if we get lost, we've got to use our survival skills to find a way out. But I really relied on her smartphone to go geocaching. That was the biggest mistake. That's how we walked around the same tree. And I just finally put my foot down and I suggested to them that we were no longer going to circle the tree, that I was going home without the geocache. I, to this date, have never found the cache. The way to keep it fun is to have people around. Don't do it alone.
Geocaching is a new budget-friendly way to explore, so don't forget your water and good luck hunting. Reporting for the Stallion, I'm Colette Whittemore.
Thanks, Colette. For more information, go to geocaching.com.
Have you ever wondered who keeps the grounds so maintained? As it turns out, several of the students do, under the instruction of Jimmy Felton. Sadly, this will be Felton's last semester at ABAC. Here's Claire Jarbo with this story.
ABAC's Jimmy Felton will be retiring after this semester at ABAC. He does a lot for the ABAC campus and for the horticulture students and department.
I am the horticultural assistant or technician. And what that's involved with is landscaping, and anything to do with the turf grass industry. You know, whether he's working on sod farms or ball fields or a lot of golf courses. We do an extreme amount of golf courses. Also, we train all the students to be like grounds managers.
A large part of what Jimmy Felton does here, though, is working with the students to make ABAC's campus beautiful. Much of the landscaping done here is student work, and Mr. Felton takes a large part in it. They grow flower beds, maintain shrubs, and they have recently grown a new garden by the library. His years working with the plants have been very enjoyable for him.
If you enjoy students and people, this is your job. And if you've got to enjoy, you really need to enjoy working outside and growing with plants. I really like growing plants. And matter of fact, they gave me a beautiful plaque at the Ag Banquet the other night and Club Banquet. Just See, Jimmy can grow anything, and I just like growing plants, whether it be grass, flowers, shrubs, trees, anything to do with plants.
But his time spent tending to plants have been rather small compared to his time working with the students here at ABAC.
I've always enjoyed the students, the young people. Their minds, they're always full of energetic, always full of good ideas. 9/10 of them good, a few of them bad, but most of them real good ideas. And I've always enjoyed just teaching with them. I always try to be patient enough to let them try something. And they always say, well, Mr. Felton, you let us go ahead and mess up. But, you know, that's part of learning.
All in all, Mr. Felton feels that
it's been an honor working here.
This was Claire Jarbo for Stallion TV.
Thanks, Claire. ABAC is going to miss Felton very much, especially with all that he does for our campus and our students.
Here's a calendar of events for some things happening soon. Summer semester fee payment deadline will be Tuesday, May 26th. So if you're planning to attend summer courses, make sure your dues are paid. Summer orientation will be that Friday, May 29th. For upcoming freshmen, we recommend that you attend. And on Saturday, May 30th, there will be a writer's workshop. The event will cost $20.
ABAC has a great reputation on getting jobs for graduating students. Here's Les McFadden with that story.
Hello guys, this is Les McFadden reporting for the Stallion in front of the School of Business. Here is where I got a chance to interview 2 seniors that are graduating, but the thing is, they've already landed jobs. Here's more with that story.
With a hands-on learning experience, ABAC provides striving students with the opportunity to land jobs in respectable places. Meet Christoph Koran and Carlton Brooks. They are 2 of many seniors graduating with respectable jobs lined up for them in the near future.
They called me and wanted me to come in and interview for a position in group leader in training. And I thought it was an awesome position, so I went in and did the interviews. It was a great interview process, wonderful company that I can tell so far. I have been able to develop a lot of relationships here, which has helped me increase my networking abilities.
Though Christoph is graduating, he couldn't get enough of ABAC, considering he landed a job as the Stafford School of Business Coordinator.
I'm a senior this year. I graduate next week, May 7th. He spoke with Dill about the position, which also agreed that I would be a good candidate for the spot. I went through the interview process with all the business faculty, with Dr. Gil Dillard, and going through all that paperwork, interview process, and everybody felt like I would be a good match in the position. I'm excited to be here, and I can't wait to embark on this new journey.
Let's go ABAC!
Thanks, Les. With all the pressure and stress of finals week, students had a chance at some much-needed stress relief last Thursday. Here's Rachel Frantz with that story.
ABAC held its 4th consecutive Dog Days event on the last day of classes to help students combat the stress of upcoming finals.
Lay down.
Therapy dogs from surrounding counties arrived on campus, tails wagging, giving students a chance to pet a dog and, for just a minute, forget about their hectic week.
There's so many people that just love dogs, and I know that exams really get to people, but I think it's fun just to let people go outside for a little bit and hang out with some dogs, and they're really sweet too.
And I think Dog Days is a great stress reliever. Like, I was having some stress before I came out here. I come out here and my day was just brightened. So I think ABAC should really keep doing this.
Not only do students enjoy the event, but so do the dogs and their owners.
It's refreshing to be around students. And, you know, when you're talking to them, it just means a lot to them. You know, it makes them think of their pets that are at home because they can't have pets here on the campus. So it's very rewarding and very refreshing.
Cindy Barber helped to create and organize Dog Days.
We've been doing it for, I think this is our 4th semester. And this, I think, has to be the best one we've had so far. We've had the most dogs and the most turnout of students coming to pet the babies.
Dog Days has become a great event for everyone to wag their tail at as the semester comes to a close. For The Stallion, I'm Rachel Frantz.
Thanks, Rachel. I know I really enjoyed petting Molly, the friendly black lab.
Me too. We really look forward to this event continuing on for semesters to come. That does it for today's episode of Stallion TV. I'm Rachel Frantz.
And I'm Grace Holland. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you back in 2 weeks.